So hello, we were doing the entire course for NABARD here, and we were doing agriculture and rural development, that is your ARD. We have already completed 8 chapters. These are the 8 chapters which we have already completed, and now in this we'll take the 9th chapter, that is poultry, fisheries and allied activities. So the conduct is going to be the same, in which we'll first see theory. After that we'll take some of the previous year questions जो पहले आए हैं from this particular chapter in NABARD. Then some practice MCQs, and after that we'll take some expected questions or your revision. So let's start with the chapter 9. And you will find this PDF as well as the other PDFs related to this exam as well as the other exams on the Telegram. The name is EDUASTRA, so you can go and have a look. You'll also find other updates related to different exams. So poultry, fisheries and allied activities. Overview: poultry, fisheries and allied enterprises, beekeeping, sericulture, mushroom cultivation, piggery, goatry, rabbitry, vermiculture are high value, labor intensive and provide year-round income for smallholders and landless rural households. These sectors improve nutrition, protein, diversify farm incomes and are central to rural livelihood and value chain finance that NABARD supports. Then poultry subsectors and system: commercial poultry, broiler, meat and layer egg production under intensive system with hatchery, feed, vaccines and biosecurity. Then backyard poultry, low input, scavenging birds for household use and local sale and household use के लिए हमने देखा था ये important for women and remote areas. Then useful strains: broilers, cob, Ross layers, white leghorn and highline. Then production and management essentials: housing and environment, proper ventilation, temperature control, brooder for chicks, litter management. Then feeding and nutrition: phase-wise feed, starter, grower, finisher, balanced protein and energy, water, hygiene. Then health and biosecurity, vaccination schedules, example Newcastle, infectious bursal disease, strict biosecurity to prevent avian influenza outbreaks, जो bird से diseases होते हैं, ठीक है, avian influenza. Then key performance indicators: feed conservation ratio, mortality percent, then age of market, egg production per hen. Then value chain: day old chick supply, hatcheries, feed meals, contract farming, slaughtering, processing, cold chain for meat. Risk and control: major risk क्या है, disease outbreak, avian influenza, input price shocks, feed and market volatility. Then risk mitigation: vaccination, biosecurity, insurance, producer group to aggregate risk. इन सब से you can do what? You can mitigate risk. हटा सकते हैं रिस्क को किससे? vaccination, biosecurity, insurance, producer groups to aggregate. Then fisheries and aquaculture. Types of fisheries: so first is inland fisheries, culture, that is ponds, tanks और cages में जो हम रखते हैं, capture, rivers और reservoirs में जो रहती हैं, that is capture. Then and culture based fisheries. Then marine coastal fisheries, capture in sea, trawlers, gillnets and mariculture. Coastal cage culture, shrimp farms. Aquaculture systems: extensive, जिसमें low input लगता है, semi intensive, intensive, high stocking and feed input. Polyculture: compatible species together. Integrated system: rice fish culture, ठीक है, rice fishes integrate कर दिए दूसरी से, so that is integrated system. Major species: freshwater, carp species, cutla, rohu, mrigal, tilapia and pangasius. Then brackish marine: shrimp, white shrimp, Indian major carps in inland water. Marine fish: pomfret, tuna and mackerel. सुना भी होगा आपने नाम. These are marine fishes. Then shellfish and mollusks, prawns, shrimps, oysters and mussels. So just remember these. Then pond management and key practices: site selection, water quality, soil type and source reliability. Pond preparation, lambing, then fertilization to build plankton and then water exchange. Then seed and stocking, use of quality seed, fingerlings, post larvae, appropriate stocking densities. Feed and feeding, use of farm made or commercial feeds, feed management affects growth and water quality. Health management, water quality monitoring, disease surveillance, timely antibiotics, therapeutics under veterinary guidance. Avoid antibiotics misuse. Then value chain and post harvest, handling and chilling, rapid chilling after harvest to preserve quality. Processing, grading, value addition, dried, frozen, ready to cook, market linkages, cold chain, transport, export compliance, sanitary standards. Then environmental and sustainability concerns, issues, mangrove destruction for shrimp ponds, water pollution from feeds, chemicals, disease outbreaks in intensive system. Then sustainability measures, best management practices, integrated multi-trophic aquaculture certification and traceability. Then allied activities. तो allied activities में beekeeping, apiculture. Beekeeping is what? Apiculture. Benefits, pollination services, honey and bee wax income. क्या मिलता है honey and bee wax? Then low land requirement, suitable as an ancillary enterprise. Land भी low चाहिए. Then management basics, hive types, Langstroth, box hives, seasonal colony management, disease pest control of bees, products, honey, bee wax, royal jelly and propolis. Then linkages, pollination enhances fruit and vegetable yields. क्या होगा? इंक्रीज होगा क्या चीज़? फ्रूट एंड वेजिटेबल का यील्ड. इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर हॉर्टिकल्चर. इंटीग्रेशन. देन सेरिकल्चर, क्रॉप, मलबेरी सिल्क, बॉम्बेक्स मोरी, सार, ईरी, मुगा सिल्क, region specific. ठीक है, all of these are silk types, that is sericulture. SS requires host plant cultivation, mulberry, rearing of silkworms, cocoon processing and reelers. Then livelihood, labor intensive and suitable for smallholders, especially women. Mushroom cultivation types, button mushroom, oyster, paddy straw mushroom. Advantages, quick turnover, small land requirement, high nutritive value. Nutritious होता है, बहुत थोड़ा सा लैंड चाहिए, एंड बहुत जल्दी यू कैन गेन और प्रोड्यूस, दैट इज एडवांटेज. देन क्रिटिकल एस्पेक्ट्स, सबस्ट्रेट प्रेप, स्पॉन क्वालिटी, टेम्परेचर एंड ह्यूमिडिटी कंट्रोल. पिगरी, रेबिटरी एंड स्मॉल रुमिनेंट एंटरप्राइजेस. सो पिगरी, rapid meat returns, needs housing and biosecurity suitable in regions with demand. Rabbitry, small feed requirement, fast reproduction, income opportunities. Integration, these enterprises often integrated with crop systems via use of residues and manure. Then vermiculture and organic inputs. So vermicomposting, converting farm residues to quality manure. क्या किस में कन्वर्ट करना? क्वालिटी मैन्योर. Improves soil organic matter and is value addition for smallholders. Then marketing standards, inspection and finance. So quality and safety, sanitary and phytosanitary SPS standards apply for export. Fish poultry processing must meet hygiene standards and cold chain requirements. क्या करना है? उन्हें meet करना है क्या चीज़? Hygiene standards and cold chain का requirement. HACCP and traceability increasing required for export markets. The institution and schemes policy relevance. Cold chain and integrated processing schemes support fish, poultry value chain and infrastructure financing. Producer collectives and FPOs help aggregate producer, negotiate prices, access credit and subsidies. NABARD का role, refinance and credit support for hatcheries. Then cold storage, community processing unit, pond construction, fish seed production unit, beekeeping kits, mushroom units. Then some of the previous year questions जो आए हैं from this particular chapter. Distinguish aquaculture versus capture fisheries and example of polyculture species. हमने देखा है इसमें. You will tell me the answer. Biosecurity and vaccination schedule, importance in poultry, avian influenza preparedness. Then value chain steps, hatchery to farm to processing to cold chain to market finally. ठीक है, क्या है? HFPCM, HFPCM फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ. तो HFPCM, hatchery, farm, processing, cold chain and market. Beekeeping basics and its role in pollination, income. You will tell. Environmental concerns of shrimp farming and mitigation via best practices. So few questions you will tell, few will take here. Now let's take some of the MCQs here. Which of the following is a commercial broiler strain? White Leghorn, Cobb Ross, Rhode Island Red and Cole. So the answer is B, that is Cobb Ross. Polyculture in inland aquaculture typically combines carp species of different feeding habits, surface, column, bottom feeders, shrimp and milkfish together in freshwater ponds, single species monoculture only, fish with poultry in same pond. So the answer is A, that is carp species of different feeding habits, surface common bottom feeders. Then one major environmental concern associated with intensive shrimp farming is increased forest cover, mangrove destruction and saline intrusion, reduce biodiversity in uplands only, decrease in coastal salinity. So the answer is B, mangrove destruction and saline intrusion. Then which of the following is essential for chick rearing in early days? So high chilling temperature, brooder with controlled warmth, salt water to drink, yeah, direct sun exposure. So the answer is B, that is brooder with controlled warmth. In aquaculture, fingerling refers to fertilizer used in ponds, juvenile fish used for stocking, pond lime type feeding device. So the answer is B, juvenile fish used for stocking. Beehive type commonly used in modern apiculture is Langstroth hive, tree hole only, underground burrow, या stone jar. So the answer is A, Langstroth hive. Then a common disease risk in poultry that requires strict biosecurity is coccidiosis only, avian influenza, bird flu, bacterial wilt, या trypanosomiasis. So the answer is B, avian influenza, that is bird flu. Which practice increases productivity in pond aquaculture? No feeding and no fertilization, balanced feeding and water quality management, introducing predators for natural balance only, avoiding any monitoring. So the answer is B, balanced feeding and water quality management. Mushroom cultivation medium commonly includes concrete only, paddy straw or agro residues, substrates, pure sand, rock chips. So the answer is B, paddy straw or agro residues, substrates. Then which product is obtained from apiculture besides honey? Silk only, beeswax, propolis, royal jelly, then milk, leather. So the answer is B, that is beeswax, propolis, royal jelly. हमने देखा था theory में भी. Cold chain in fisheries primarily helps to increase fish metabolic rate, preserve quality and reduce microbial spoilage after harvest, enhance fish reproduction in pond, make fish grow faster. So the answer is B, preserve quality and reduce microbial spoilage after harvest. Cage culture in reservoir is a form of marine trawling, intensive aquaculture for confined growth of fish in cages, dryland farming, poultry housing type. So the answer is B, that is intensive aquaculture for confined growth of fish in cages. Then which allied enterprise is suitable for humid shady regions and uses host plants? Sericulture, mulberry for Bombyx mori, broiler farming, intensive shrimp farming, open pond carp polyculture. So the answer is A, sericulture, mulberry for Bombyx mori. Then value addition in fish product chain includes immediate selling without cleaning, grading, filleting, freezing, ready to cook products, then letting fish rot to increase flavor or mixing fish with soil. So the answer is B, grading, filleting, freezing, ready to cook products. Then a major advantage of backyard poultry is requires huge capital investment. No. Provide supplementary income and nutrition to small household. Rest. Need industrial feed only. Requires intensive cold chain. So the answer is B. Integrated rice fish farming is an example of monoculture system and integrated farming system increasing resource use efficiency. Then a pure livestock system, none of the above. So the answer is B, that is an integrated farming system increasing resource use efficiency. Which of the following is needed to qualify for export markets and fisheries? No quality control, sanitary and phytosanitary SPS compliance and HACCP systems. Only local approvals, no packaging standards. So the answer is B, that is sanitary and phytosanitary SPS compliance with HACCP system. Which micro enterprise is particularly suitable for women and requires low land? Large commercial hatchery, mushroom cultivation, backyard poultry, obviously, then deep sea fishing trawler, and large scale shrimp farm. So the answer is B, that is mushroom cultivation and backyard poultry. What is backyard poultry? You will tell what is backyard poultry. Then farm pond construction for aquaculture primarily helps in decreasing water availability for crops, providing a source of water for culture and fish production, and livelihood diversification, increasing salt content of soil, always replacing all cropping with fish. So the answer is B, that is providing a source of water for culture and fish production and livelihood diversification. Then major risk in aquaculture pertaining to water quality is increase in dissolved oxygen, ammonia and toxic metabolites due to overfeeding, poor management, pH stabilization only, fish swimming pond. So the answer is B, that is ammonia and toxic metabolites due to overfeeding, poor management. Then some flashcards, or you can say expected questions or revision. Define aquaculture, farming of aquatic organisms, fish, crustaceans, molluscs under controlled conditions. What is polyculture? Farming two or more compatible species together to utilize resources efficiently. Common carp species in India, Katla, Rohu, Mrigal, Indian major carps. What is fingerling juvenile fish used for stocking ponds? हमने MCQ में भी देखा था. Then Langstroth hive is used for modern beekeeping apiculture. Key biosecurity measure in poultry, controlled access, then sanitation, vaccination and movement control. Then one product from apiculture besides honey, beeswax. Major environmental concern in shrimp farming, mangrove destruction and coastal pollution. What is hatchery? Facility producing day-old chicks or fish seed. Fingerlings post larvae. Mushroom cultivation substrate example, paddy straw agro residues. What does cold chain prevent? Microbial spoilage and quality deterioration in fish and poultry. Integrated rice fish system benefit. Increase productivity and nutrient recycling. Ponds require which quality check? So water quality, DO, your pH and ammonia. हमने pH का देखा था कहाँ से 1 से 14 तक, इन विच 7 इज न्यूट्रल. जब हम सॉइल पढ़ रहे थे, सॉइल हमने पढ़ा था एल्कालाइन सॉइल है और एसिडिक. तो एसिडिक हमने पढ़ा था यहाँ एंड एल्कालाइन इज इधर. तो 7 से इधर दैट इज़ बेसिक और एल्कालाइन एंड 7 के इधर इज एसिडिक. जैसे जैसे इधर मूव करेगा 7 से, वैसे वैसे ज़्यादा एसिडिक होता रहेगा. 7 इज न्यूट्रल एंड जैसे जैसे इस तरफ मूव करेगा 7, 8, 9, 10 एंड टूवर्ड्स 14, वैसे वैसे ज़्यादा बेसिक या ज़्यादा एल्कालाइन. Then major export requirement for fish, SPS compliance and HACCP certification. Backyard poultry advantage, low capital and supplementary nutrition income for household. Beekeeping role for horticulture. Pollination service increase yields. One disease in aquaculture to monitor. Viral or bacterial infection avoid. Antibiotic misuse. What is mariculture? So mariculture is aquaculture in marine coastal waters. केज कल्चर और श्रिम्प फार्मिंग. ठीक है. मैरी कल्चर अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट, क्या होता है जहाँ मरीन में जो हो रहा है. ठीक है, मरीन वाटर्स में. देन वैल्यू एडिशन एग्जांपल्स फॉर फिश, ग्रेडिंग, फिलेटिंग, फ्रीजिंग, रेडी टू कुक, पैक. देन NABARD सपोर्ट एग्जांपल्स, क्रेडिट रिफाइनेंस फॉर पॉन्ड हैचरीज, कोल्ड स्टोरेज, बी कीपिंग किट्स. So that's it in this. You will find this PDF as well as the other PDFs on the Telegram. We'll complete the entire syllabus as well as the current affairs for this as well as the other exams. So you can go on the Telegram and have a look. So that's it in this. All the very best and thank you.